name. I talk to God, but he don't say nothing back. I know he protected me, but I still stay with my gang. My nightmares, niggas keep pulling checks on me. Psychic say some bitch dumb, pulling hats on me. The feds don't know much.
What's up? Let me know when you're in. Nothing special. Because he got hit like I got hit, but he am sick of censoring myself on this platform. Owen, how you doing? Flip it, ship it. Chris Tyler, MTS, how we doing? I'm very good, thank you very much. Just thought I'd have a quick little check-in. Quickly, while I'm here, because the vibe is boring when I'm doing live streams on my own. Can you hear the music in the background? Is it too much is what I'm saying? Because I need some vibe, man. I need some vibe. All right, Rich, how you doing, mate? Just thought I'd have a quick check-in, really. Have a little chit-chat with the comment section, see what's going on. Nothing too spectacular, nothing particular. Cheers. I've had a hell of a day today. Daughter's been absolutely balmy. Bonkers, but I'm in the garage. I've done my work. I'm having a quick chill out, quick catch up with the subs. Tam and Bell, Sel, hello. Gary, how you doing, mate? Long time. Chris is there still. How's everyone doing? Hope you're all well. Of course, I hope you're well. Videos have waned again. Who's Wayne? Oh, it is what it is, isn't it? Stress doing videos. Doing videos is well stressful, man. I don't know how people do it all the time. It's nuts. Tamabel Cell. Hold on a minute. Let me find Tamabel Cell. Tamabel Cell. Tamabel, there we are. Follow back. I don't even follow you on Insta. Soz. What I'm trying to do, look, if I don't interact with people on Instagram, if you follow me, unless we interact at all, I'm not going to know you're there. I'm not going to follow you back, if that makes sense. I've just followed you back. I am getting better at it, promise. Did you open much celebrations? Not really. Pokemon bores the life out of me. Now, I thought the celebrations was going to be really good. Anyway, cardboard. No, nothing really. Nothing spectacular. I've got a few bits out of there, but nothing major. Jess, nerd. I love Jess. She hates me now. They all hate me, but they're stuck with me. Where are we? Bosch fruit. Yeah, so nothing really. I've been working hard. I've been grafting on my business, trying to get my money up. That's got to take main priority. YouTube is wicked. I want to do I want to start doing a Sunday stream again. Being the waffle has now died and gone to pastry heaven. My Sundays are now freer. I want to do a bit of a stream. I don't know what the block line is like for all the other YouTubers out there slinging content. But what I'm thinking about I might do is, in fact, this is what I am going to do. So I want to do. I want to get you guys on. I'll get anyone on. Doesn't matter who it is. But I want to get people that not necessarily make content, but they are on YouTube in the comment section all the time, and they're always there. They're always part of the community, building it, just being a part. I want to see if any of you guys want to come on and do a stream. We'll just have a chit chat. We'll just talk about your reselling, talk about your business. It will motivate me as well, and it motivate you, and it's something for people to watch, isn't it? Moody Ducks. So who's up for that? Shut up, JJ. I'm not asking you, you goon. What have you sold today? Today I have sold. This has got a nice little setup. We've got the old phone on there, haven't we? Today, some speakers, a Budweiser pool cue. Oh, pack that. I'll get it out ready. Nothing special. I paid £1 for this from Carby a little while ago. Budweiser. It's just a pool cue. That's it. But these Budweiser pool cues sell very well. There we go. Paid £1. 25 quid plus postage, so 39 quid. Some speakers got £70 plus £10 postage. I think I might have actually shipped some stuff already. What have I shipped this morning? A board game and some potato heads. How have you moved your desk? What I did was, Jess, I picked it up from where it was. and I put it to where it is now. So, just to be clear, how I move my desk: hands, arms, biceps. I picked it up and I put it where I wanted it. All right, Mr. Diggs, what are you saying? Can't work out who's Chop Chop. Is there someone called Chop Chop? Busy, busy, work, work. Bang, bang is in the chat. How you doing? The most ingenious, longest syllable name known to YouTube, I think. Actually, I think you might be up there for a winner. Oh, I need to take everything back, Jess. She said, "Have you moved your desk?" I need to take it all back. I need to take. No, I don't take it back. Actually, bollocks to you. I'm not monetizing this stream, so I can say bollocks. Rubbish shout since the weekend. Sorry to hear that, mate. Don't really know how to up your game. Speak to Jess. She's king number one reseller. Have not how. Yeah. Sorry. Flip it. Ship it. I'm not even sorry. I'm not even sorry. I want to be sorry, but I'm not. Owen's also corrected me. Yeah. These things happen, don't they? Drop your Instagrams into the thingy, and I'll follow you all because I want to up my game. I want to stop being a little scumbag, and I guarantee most of you follow me anyway. Because every time I go and do it, it says follow back. Lark Trading, hello. Hope you're well. So, who in the chat at the moment? Now, some people are going to watch this back and see this. Who would be willing, as a viewer, not necessarily a content maker, to be a guest on a stream? Not all weeks. I'm not committing you to anything. Just come make an appearance. Ricky, have you been using the Hermes drop lockers and the offers on eBay? £1 per parcel for like under a kilo. £2.39, I think, for 1 to 2. £3 for 2 to 5. I don't use them because my drop lockers. Yesterday's Vibrary sale just sold some wicked little Vanessa tables. My drop lockers, I have to travel for them more than I normally would. And I know this is going to sound pathetic and stupid, but for me to spend, it probably costs about £5 to get there, and that's not a lot considering if I was to do 10 parcels, I'd save. But it's a ball ache. For me to drive there, it's about 9 miles away to my closest locker, where my actual shop's 30 seconds away, and sit there keying all this thing. Which one's going to go? This one. This one. I'm not asked. But I have heard, actually, JJ told me that Jess, her name is Jess, told me that if you take them, well, she took them to her Hermes drop-off and they accepted them. So, yes, Hermes do not have a great rep. They've never done me too much of a bad turn. I've had a few issues, but not too much. You will get a fine for doing that. Okay. So, Jess, enjoy your fine coming up, mate. I haven't done it, so I'm all right. Unless you're going back on the post earlier, Josh. Hello, Claire. How you doing? I think your name is Josh. JD Network. I'm sure it is. Your name's Josh now, anyway. Yeah, accepted, no issues. They may well have done, but actually, you just reminded me. I do remember actually, people were getting like 30p payments taken from their card or whatever it was. Yeah, I think that's what it was. A fine. Whoa. Yeah. Yes, it is Josh. Sorry, mate. Yeah, good. Glad. Yeah, somebody did say actually that. In fact, I remember seeing a post on Instagram. People were getting like loads of 30p's coming out of their account. Or was it on the group chat? And was it actually you, Jess, before? Jess, in the group chat, who was getting loads of 30p's or 40p's, whatever it was, taken out of their account? I'm sure that's actually where I saw it. So it does still work out cheap. It depends what the fine is. I could be making up the 30p thing. Well, look at that knee. What a knee. My background, do you know who I feel like? I feel like Nick Hills. Oh, Nick Hills. Where's my Depeche Mode CDs? Right, what do I want out of this? I always miss people, that's all. Edward Moore, I think I might have spoken to you. Might have answered you. How you doing anyway? Gary, are you still here? Gary! Where to find? Whoa. So I'm going to start doing some auctions. Still got boot sales on there. There's a couple on. One of them's dwindling off now. I used to go to Borden quite a lot. I stopped going there towards the end of last month or so. Hello, Peter. You all right? Gary's still there. I can't remember what I wanted you for. My mind skips on me. I'll remember in a minute. One of my car boots is trailing off. But one of my main goals this year now, because last year I wanted to, but because you couldn't go and view stuff in auctions, it kind of put me off. So this year I want to do auctions a lot more. Not necessarily get pallets full of stuff because I'm not gonna absorb it in this little one car garage. So I've got this up there. How cool is this? Yeah, diet vibes. Yeah, Special K. So what I'm gonna do? Oh, it's disgusting. Oh man, I need to wash my hair now. You know, why do I buy that? I'm going to try and do some auctions. So I live in Hampshire, around that sort of area. So if anybody knows any decent ones, I have looked at a few. I've got 3 lined up that I want to go and look at. But I know there is some like little private places where they're not really advertised much. But if you know, you know. Give up your info. Give it up. AJ Muck. I'm assuming that's all for 7. Evening, Ricky. Looking fine as usual. Thank you. I'm going to take it. Normally I'd bat it away, but I'm going to take it. Hey, Rich, chop, hi, Peter. Night's Life retracted a message. I reckon his message said, Ricky, give me your PayPal. I'm going to send you £3. Rich is doing well. Have you seen Rich's backdrops? If you haven't, go and check his channel. I think we all collectively pushed him to 1,000 subs the other week, last week, or this week. What day is it? Rich recently got to 1,000 subs this week, which is absolutely bizarre because he deserves way more than 1,000. And I'm not just licking his toilet seat cushion. He's a genuinely nice bloke. Gets some really cool stuff, and he's got a backdrop to die for. When you look at his backdrop, I'm going to see if I can find it on there. Look at this. See if we can find him. Rich. Most of you know him anyway, but if not, you should definitely go and give him a sub. His name's Night's Life for a start, not Rich Night's Life. I'm assuming the music isn't a distraction, because if not, that's an absolute blessing. Oh, look, he's got the king of Tatton himself here, look.
Hope you're well. Myself and Nick.
Oh, look at that. Look at that backdrop. You got, what's his name? The clown from It, Jukebox. Oh, it looks wicked, man. I mean, when he first started his little backdrop thing, and it started building. See, I am watching you all. I'm just not actively commenting like I used to. I don't consume reselling videos as much as I used to. I felt like it was taking away a lot of my productivity regarding my actual work. So my figures started dropping a hell of a lot more, not just from watching you all, but from like trying to just being really immersed in it all. Now I've got to find a nice little thing, and I'm finding it. So I am watching you all. Do you see the progression of everyone and what's going on? Jack. Reseller Kid. How you doing, mate? Long time no speak. Hope you're well. Can't wait to see Ricky in a suit. You are? Well, what? I'm not going to wear a suit suit. I am. I'm going to wear like turn-up trousers. So like a bit of a, like, put some jam on your ankles, invite your child down for dinner type thing. Maybe a white shirt. I think I'm going a bit grey. Maybe like a grey. I don't want to outdo Callum, that's all. Do you understand? I don't want to mash up Callum. Hi, Ricky. Haven't seen you in a while. Was on your patch today and picked up Question of Sport game for £2.25. Well, hang on to it for a while. I haven't checked it out, though. Right, that's it. Fucking one. No, don't go out. Well done, Leanne. I'm very glad. I'm glad you found that. I'm really happy for you. I'm glad. Only joking. How you doing? Hope you're well. I haven't seen you for ages. I bumped into Stephanie a couple of times. I haven't bumped into you. I just found a penny. Honestly, my mind is bonkers. Jason, the reseller game. Wassup. Still got a migraine, Dan. Dan, is there a Dan in there somewhere? Oh, you must know people's YouTuber names by first names. Where's my music gone? Oh, it's Rich. Hold on, I need my tunes back. That's a blessing that it doesn't bother anyone because means I can keep playing it. Crack a bottle. I'm listening to some old school stuff when I was younger. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. I'm a bad boy. Dan is Lark Trading. Gotcha. Suede Threats got some stuff that needs shipping. Can you do the usual with Hermes for me and underpay? Yeah, no worries, man. I'll do that for you. Absolute. Do you know what I mean? What bonkers people. I get those emails probably at least once a month. And I never pay them ever. So people in the comment section on my Instagram that were saying you've got to pay, don't. You do you. But I've never paid them. I've never had an issue. When I have spoken to Packlin, they've said just ignore them. They are an error. Every single time I say, how have you got this? I say I invest in scales, measure all my stuff, weigh all my stuff correctly. So how come is it that you send me these things and you send me them from? So one of them was from May and August. Do you know what I mean? I don't care what Hermes pro rata thing is that then sends them to Packlink. Every time I've spoken to them, they have said, just ignore them. They're in error. And at the bottom of the page, it does say, do you accept this charge? Don't accept it. Don't. And I've never had any problems, any recourse, any negative things have happened ever. Ever. Imagine as when I first started eBay, I had 2 of those emails. And one of them was for a T-shirt that said it was 1.2 kilos. And I accepted it because I wasn't sure. Then I looked back. How's a T-shirt 1.2 kilos? And another one was a tiny little puzzle. It was about a 20-piece puzzle, like a hard to do. Anyway, it weighed about the same as a packet of Rizzler. And they said it was over a kilo. And I paid it. Now, I wasn't too clued up with weights and stuff then anyway. I know that sounds ridiculous. But now if I'm out buying stuff, I can go, right, that's this. I know sort of what parcel it's going to go into. I paid them. When it happened again, something very stupid, I said, no. You've got this wrong. And they said, if you want to dispute it, in fact, there was a big one when I was actually, that's what I was speaking to Gary about. Actually, that's what I was saying. Is Gary still here? I sent Gary a parcel, and they then sent me a email saying I owed them £140 for over. It was overweight and over dimensions and stuff. So I objected to it. I said, no, you're wrong. I actually had a picture of it on scale because I posted it on Instagram. And they said to me, if you want to dispute it, you need to take a picture of the parcel, which has been sent, by the way. You need to take a photo of the parcel on the scales and take a photo with like a ruler or something up against it. Like, the parcel's gone, you absolute morons. So they know that, and that's our only defense. That's the only defense they offer us, which is bullshit. It's bullshit. So don't pay. The one that was with DX, whoever it was, a big parcel company, I did have to cancel my PayPal because it was automatically linked, and they do take it automatically out of there. Packlink never have. I pay all my Packlink stuff from my card. I don't pay by PayPal. I pay by my card. So they can't automatically authorize a card payment. I haven't authorized that. So I wouldn't worry too much, especially if you pay by card. You never got it, Ricky. Oh, mate. Ricky, have you tried the impost £1 for under? Yeah, we've just spoken about that, Leanne. Basically, my impost is in. Do you know where Morrison's is in Basingstoke? My impost is there, and I live Newbury way, don't I? So it was not worth it for me. I can't be bothered with it to save like £1 or £2 here and there. And that sounds really like we don't want to save money. But the time, I've got nothing to do there. The time it's going to take me to get there, do it, piss around with all that, and get back, I could be in 3 charity shops and found £70 of profit in that time. So I mean, let's have a quick catch up with the chat. What's gone bizarre? Good evening, Victors. Hope you're well. Just block the emails. They can't find you. Yeah, just said block the email address. Tell them to stuff it. 40% up. Nice. Nice. Don't know what I am, to be fair. A lot of people have struggled reselling. Listen, also, with this whole reselling, you know, people taking up reselling in the last 12 to 18 months and people taking up YouTube in the last 12 to 18 months, the waffle, prime example, everybody was in lockdown. A lot of people lost their jobs. They took up reselling and they took up YouTube. Lives have gone back to normal now. I say normal. So where they never had time for YouTube before, never had time for reselling before, they don't have that time again. So a lot of people are dropping off now. It is looking like reselling is difficult, but I don't think it is. I just think those people have now gone back to life before the COVID. The reselling kid, give me a shout on Facebook. And then reseller kid says, not sure what's going down, but he's just asking you to contact him on Facebook. His name's Gary Nicholson on Facebook as well. You'll find him. Big snooker player. Or Paul. Is it snooker or Paul? Don't want to offend you, mate. People are sensitive, aren't they? Reseller Daz, my number 3 favourite. Oh, I've gone up in the ranks. I've moved up. I've gone from 20 to 3. Although, when the Master of Pieces gets that reseller race on, you are screwed. My car is so light, so nippy, so nimble. And it's gold. It's gold. You've lost. Ian has actually said that the grand prize is 40 quid. If they have ever charged anyone through PayPal, you can open a chargeback against them and PayPal always refund you, as they can't just randomly take money. And this is my point. So they're telling you owe them money against something which is quite speculative. It's your word against theirs. And they don't have the authority to just take something. So they're saying, you owe us money for this. Then you've got to say, show me why, show me how. And if they can't show you how, they can't take the money. It's not up to you to prove the weights and dimensions. They're the one that are disputing it. Do you know what I mean? Don't stress about it. I only shared it today, even though I get them monthly. I shared it today because of how far back the dates were. It's ridiculous. This is my point, reseller kid. The in-post scanner doesn't work. I can't be asked for that. Did you have to put C space R space A space P because it'll block you out for saying crap? Can I say crap? Let me try that out. Seems to work for me. Lucy, how you been? How's your day been? The day's been okay. It's quite stressful. Ada's poorly and just cried all day if she wasn't welded to my shoulder. So I haven't had to put her down or anything. Just like, got barely anything done. Snooker and Paul world wheelchair champion. So both of them. There's probably some offensive language in this music, but it's my vibe. Soz. Just catching up with the chit chat. The car you bought off our store. That's the one, Lucy. Yes. The car came from you. So, come on, let's get it up there. Let's get it up there. Now you can. I was just being stupid. I'm getting lost. Right, so my brain is bizarre. I am actually going through for a ADHD diagnosis at the moment. I've been referred to the what they call it. Prime example. I've been referred to the people that give you a diagnosis, but the waiting time is 18 months to 2 years. So I am going to go privately because I need to get it sorted. I need the help. I just need stuff. during this ADHD experience at the moment, looking into it and things, seeing I can't read paper because I can't concentrate on paper. Can't read books, can't read off pages too long. So I have to get all my information from mainly YouTube videos or people telling me, or audiobooks. I need to hear it, see it. I can't be reading it. I'm watching all these videos on people who have had late diagnosis and listening to their story about how they was before, when they realized that there's something more than just you procrastinate, you're lethargic, you lose memory, you can't focus, you get hyper into something and then lose interest after however, and then their diagnosis and then life afterwards. It's like this whole, I cried. The first video I saw, I can't remember the guy's name now, not that it matters, but the first guy that I saw, he was telling this story about how life was for him, like growing up. I'm not going to go into too much, but it's about life growing up. And then he started looking into why he wasn't able to progress in a manner that everybody else around him was. And I cried. Oh my God, I cried. Because it was like somebody was talking to me. Everything he was saying about all these little things, just small little things. I was like, that's me. That is what I do. I've like with Emma. Emma has to make all my appointments for me and keep track of them. So she'll remind me silly little things. Like the other day, she asked me to get 2 pizzas for the kids and their mate to come around. She texted me like, messaged me a picture of a pizza to say like, don't forget the pizzas, because she knows that I would, and I would have done. However, since doing all this, I'm trying to find. It's a bit silly, really, but all those little things. It was like I was being spoken to, and I went. I cried. I cried like a little boy. Cried. Started looking into it a lot more. Been looking into it for the last month or so now, really hammering down on it, and that's it. I know that's exactly what it is that I've got. I've always known anyway. My mum actually was told to give me Ritalin as a child. She took me in to see the doctor between the ages of 6 and 8. I believe it was. I was running through, and then the end of it, they said Ritalin. Now, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, maybe 27 years ago. Sheesh, I'm 34 in a week. There wasn't much education around ADHD, and Ritalin was like they were just chucking it in everyone's neck. And as a kid, it will dumb you out. As a kid, you have hyperactivity, and my God, did I have that. As an adult, it moves into more. Well, for me, it's moved into more inattentiveness with hyperactive tendencies. A lot of it is in the group chat. Jess will know. Jess and the waffle lot. They know what I'm like, and I'm not holding back. What's my point? What was I getting at? What was I telling you about this for? Why was I telling you about this? Can't remember. But that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm focusing on. And I'll talk to you a little about it in there. And it hasn't debilitated my life. I've managed to get by and stuff, but you know what I mean. What you drinking? This is amaretto. I don't drink anything mixed with amaretto. I drink amaretto till it's like Coca-Cola. Silly, really. Let's have a look. Oh dear, hope she feels better soon. She will. Good luck with the race. I'm going to win it. Pediatrician or psychiatrist? I probably need a pediatrician. Grow up. Do you reckon you have it, Ricky? I know I have it. I don't need a diagnosis to know that I've got it. I need the diagnosis in order to help me retrain or work with it. If I have to take medication, I will, because I know what sort of life it's going to give me after going forward. I don't have to rely on people for things. I have massive social anxiety. And believe it or not, when I do YouTube, it's easy because I'm not really there. Like, you're all there, but you're not there. If I wanted to, I could just close the laptop screen right now and you're gone. I always find excuses not to go to places. Jess has a wedding coming up and I cannot wait. But I'm also, in the back of my mind, always trying to think of reasons not to go. Now, Jess, I know you're watching this. I am coming, don't worry, but this is just part of it. I'm always trying to think of reasons not to go and thinking, oh, when this thing's going to come up? Simply because then I haven't got to make arrangements. John, God bless his soul, found the hotel room and has sorted the hotel room out. All we've got to do is pay when we get there. But making those arrangements, I've got to go and find clothes. I've had like 6 months to think about this. I still haven't been able to find clothes because it means I'm thinking about something. I'm doing something for a reason, which is not for something that I have. You have to have a major injury. I can't explain it. I don't want to talk about it too much on here just yet. Well, wait. What was I've lost my train of thought again. But this is my point. Since looking into it, when I do these things now, I realise and recognise what is going on. Whereas before, I was like, Emma would be like, oh, it's just Ricky. Ricky doesn't remember dates. Tell him the day before. Remind him the day before. Or Me and Emma took me to a concert about a year after we met, about a year into our relationship. Took me to London, and I had a panic attack. As soon as she told me about it, I had a panic attack all the way through, up until the day we went. And then when we got there, I enjoyed myself. But she knew what was. I had to sort of explain to her. It wasn't about the ADHD stuff then. It was more not knowing that. So just saying, "Oh, I've just got social anxiety now." Well, I haven't. I can talk to anyone. But it's making arrangements and being a part, having a responsibility to get something done in order to. This is the new diving into this thing talk. I've lost my train of thought again. But that's what I was saying as well. When these things happen, I can recognize now. And now I just go, now I know why that's happening. I don't go, oh, it's just the way that I am anymore. I go, that's why it's happening because of that. So now once I get this diagnosis and get I think it's CBT they do and some other things and a form of medication. Everybody that I've watched and looked into that have had this thing, they've all gone, once they've been diagnosed and had the help, they said it's like a fog has lifted and someone's put glasses on, they can see the world and they can just focus and be where they need to be. What was my point though? What was I saying? Why did I say this? I can't remember. And that's why. I can't remember. Aaron's in, how you doing? It's not silly at all. I hope you get what you need, Ricky. Loads of help out there and support. There is. UK is ridiculous. So it's going to cost me about £600, I think, for the to go and get assessed. The assessment. That's what I'm looking for. Not diagnosis, assessment, because they could still turn around and say no, you don't have it, but they won't. But I need to be assessed, to be diagnosed, to then get the help. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Hello, Aaron. How you doing, my friend? Aaron, the QuickBooks chap. Go and see him for all of your QuickBookie needs and your tax advices. It is advice and not telling you what to do. What happened to get off Santa? Why is that such a hard question? Who knows? I hope he doesn't come in my house, to be fair. I always leave dirty footprints everywhere. It's not silly. I was diagnosed at age of 6 with rare chromosome disorder, and the last 2 years found out I have general anxiety disorder. I also have dyslexia. I'm also waiting on a counselling list. Yes, it's very hard. Counselling is such a long way. Such a long way. Don't worry, Ricky. You're not the only one. Only one about what? Going to Jess's wedding and trying to think of reasons not to go. I hope she understands what I mean by that. Ricky, what would you be like at a reseller's meetup? Would that cause anxiety or not as bad as you feel now? So, great example. If I knew there was a resellers meeting coming up on the 10th of November, I would have anxiety all the way up until the 10th of November, hoping that planes crash into the building, that there's a road works, the plane is a remote control plane with nobody in it, by the way. I would have all these sort of like things thinking, I wish something would happen. But then when I get there, you would never have a clue. You wouldn't have a clue. So I've spent so much time finding ways to put on fronts and bravado that once that front and bravado kicks into action, there is no stopping it. So it's not the actual being there, it's the thought of going to there, which causes the anxiety. I have social anxiety too, and I'm the same. I want to go to places and we look forward to it, but then flip and try and get out of it. See, this is what I'm saying. It's a widespread thing. It happens to a lot of people. But all these little things that I've got of mine, like not being able to remember dates, not being able to schedule dates, not being able to multitask 2 days at once, forgetting things, losing my train of thought, going off on a tangent and then forgetting where I am, social anxiety, it's just the way that I am. It is just the way that I am, but there is also something I can do about it. And that is what I am on the task to do. Had a lot of anxiety at the first reseller meetup, but once I was there, I also had a bit nervous at many things, especially any things. I understand, Peter. I do understand. Of course I do. People think people with social anxiety or who have what I explained to have, they expect them to be like complete timid people all the time. I'm out here. I'm confident, but I'm also nervous as The Dave, I can empathise, mate. Pretty much everyone has it somewhere on the spectrum. Of course, totally agree. Totally get it, Ricky. I'm a lot older than you, and it didn't even exist when I was young, but now I am. Totally same as you with what you're describing. I've always been called weird. Yeah, even though my own GP called me weird, and that's the thing. I don't know how old you are. I'm sure you're not much older than me, but probably definitely wiser. I forgot what I was going to say. Yes, it hasn't been looked into properly. They've got about 20 odd years worth of research behind them now. So yeah. If anyone needs to talk, my Instagram is there for anyone who suffers of anxiety. I've just remembered. I've just remembered because I can't do it on here. Can't do that whole put the screen up thing when you're going live straight through Facebook, YouTube. We are on YouTube, aren't we? Daz needs to be a moderator anyway. There you go, Daz. Have a spanner, Daz. Peter needs a spanner. So yeah, that's what I'm going through at the moment. It's not a oh poor boy type thing. It's nothing to do with that. It's not going to change. If anything, it's going to change me for the best. And I'm not suffering with life now. I'm just struggling in certain areas. I always have done, and that's it. Yes, Biggie. Yeah, Biggie. So yeah, that is half the reason why my videos, like when I first got into YouTube, I was obviously, this is what happens, you get hyper focused, you get hyper obsessed about something, you go bang, 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 you put all your energy into it, you love it, you bang on it, and that's what's happening. You're like, yes, and all of a sudden you just go, I wasn't interested anymore. Same with reselling. When I first got into reselling, I was like, yes, what can I find? I want to find all this, I'm going to do all this, I'm going to do that, go to this place, find out about this, find out about that, and now I'm just like, yeah, I buy and sell stuff. That's not that important. It's not that interesting, but actually it is interesting. And it was interesting when I first started doing this, but your focus wanes off. So riddling Ricky might be fun. Apart from Emma reminding you about things, do you have any other coping strategies in place to get you through the things you need to get done? I would have thought doing accounts would cause issues. Doing accounts does cause issues. And if you ask Aaron, I have got a massive bag full of receipts that I haven't snapped yet simply because it's a mundane task and I have no interest in doing it. The reward at the end of it, it doesn't reward me at the end. It does, but it's something that has to be done. Most people can do the things that just have to be done and get them done in a structured, timely manner. I can't. I struggle. I've got a big box of receipts. The best thing about QuickBooks is the fact that a lot of it is done for you. So whenever I spend on my card, because I've created a rule, I haven't got to think about it. I haven't got to file that. I haven't got to think about it. QuickBooks takes the stress and effort out of everything for my reselling of my accounts. I haven't got to. I've barely got to think about anything other than that massive bag of. Honestly, it's one of them bags, and it's full of receipts. It might even be that bag. No, it's not. But I've still got to do those. When I was doing them before, so when I was barbering, I had to do my accounts then. I wasn't using QuickBooks. I was doing it by paperwork, sheets, and notebooks and notepads. And it was awful. I put it off until the very end, very, very, very end. Made loads of mistakes. Couldn't quite figure out. I got someone else to look over it for me and just submitted it and hope for the best. I've heard nothing back, so hopefully it's okay. Paid nearly $2,000 in tax on that. I could have paid more. Might have paid $2,000. I don't know. But yeah, the accounts is an absolute issue. But QuickBooks just does all the thinking for you. Link in the description down below. Ricky Lee 50. Ricky Eyes QuickBooks doing. Aaron also does my accounts, but I quite like doing them when I get around to it. I just can't. It is one of those things. Accounts. I've got notebooks with notes in. Remind me about notes in notebooks. So I do have all these ideas about trying to keep myself organised. I wing life. I absolutely wing it. But I've done very well to get this far. I've made loads of cock-ups, loads of ramifications from my actions or non-actions in life. But I just I accepted it as that's just who I am and that's just the way that I am. But not knowing there's something I could be done. I thought that's just who it is. That's it. That's who you are. It's not. Can't wait for the next meetup, everyone. Love it to meet people and have a new chat. I'm hoping to get Pro for Christmas. To get GoPro for Christmas. Yeah, get one loose. 100%. Can't wait for next year meetup. Yeah, them receipts, man. Oh, I'm thinking about it now. It's making me shiver. Been an interesting, entertaining listen, Ricky. Got to go now. See you later, Ricky, in chat. Take care, mate. Thanks for dropping in. You're a good egg. I'm gonna go soon anyway. To be fair, I was only coming on for a quick pop on. I just needed to wind down for today. Do you know what I mean? Oh man, it's just been a day of it. I've come in here, I had an amaretto, I've done my packing, got a bit of Biggie on. I thought I'd pop in. So I think I am going to disappear now, guys. As most of you know, my anxiety is crippling. I'm lucky to be getting counselling and learning how to ground myself. Best thing I've learned is thoughts won't hurt me, and they are just, of course, I get that, man. And Daz, you do well, to be fair. I've seen some of your posts. You do well. You do. Stored if I can tell. No rest for the wicked. Yeah, get it done, Jack, mate. Get it done, Jackie boy. Gonna go and watch Emmerdale. You're choosing Emmerdale over this? Batcham's gonna be soggy anyway, Luce. Don't worry about it. Step-turn mum, my man, giving away sneakers. How dare you? Hope you're well, friend. He's a good lad, actually. You need to go and watch Step-turn, son. He's one of them cheeky chappies like, all right, geez, how you doing, mate? You're all right. It's Essex. Can't do it very well. All right. What's happening, man? Look, I got this penny. I'm going to sell you it for £1, yeah? Cheers, geezer. Sells a penny for £1. What a lad. He's got a little chap as well. Sonny Green, I think his name is. Yeah, he's a good lad. He's a good lad. I've said goodbye, but I'm actually still here. Listen, take care, everybody. Thank you for dropping in. Peace. Yep.